very epic.
So here we are at the butt crack of dawn.
Rolling around.
We've gotten out away from land. I don't know what it is that's so special.
Y'all, we actually got a little bit of sail out.
We're getting her done. So we made a last minute decision to change our destination.
We still have our sail up. The guy doesn't speak a lick of English.
With super significant meaning to me.
I bet y'all think you know what this video is going to be about already, but we actually decided to change things up for this video. Welcome back to Sailing Tela Ru. Today we are going on a 15-hour sail and it is just shy of 4 a.m. We are going to be doing something a little bit different in today's video. We want y'all to feel like you're sailing with us today. We're going to be checking in with you every hour to give you a true feel of what it's like to do a 15-hour sailing passage, start to finish, hourly check-ins. That way it can feel more real, more like you're here, more like you're on this journey with us. That hourly check-in will start in just a little bit, 10-15 minutes, because we're gonna let Delilah girl, our little dog, have one little last morning walk before we start going. So to give you this realistic picture of our sailing day, let's first have a quick little brief. This is where we started from on the map, Tarragona, Spain, which we sailed to in our last video. And this right here is where we're sailing to, Sant Carlos de la Ràpita. We've checked multiple different forecasts, multiple different times, and the weather actually shows that we're going to have a headwind, going to reach about 76 degrees Fahrenheit. We're very excited. It's going to be a really good day. Every day of circumnavigating the globe is greater than the last. It's very epic. It's very exciting, and we do not forget that with every nautical mile that goes under our keel. So let's start from the very beginning at 4 a.m. this morning.
All right, y'all, so here we are at the butt crack of dawn. We're about to get the engine fired up and get out of the slip here in Tarragona, Spain. This is a historic town. The town's pretty interesting. This Marina is a little dated. If I had to say, I'd put this place on the hit it and quit it list. We hit it, so now it's time to quit it. Let's get this engine fired up and get out of here, y'all.
Sean is pulling some of that mainsail out because we are rolling around. We currently have 4.2 knots of wind, but it's a headwind. The sea state is really rolly.
All right, y'all, top of the morning to you. Giving you the good old 6 a.m. check-in here. All is good. We are motor sailing away. Sea state is still pretty rolly out here. There's some pretty good swell going on. We've gotten out away from land, so the swell's gotten a little bit better, but it's still pretty handy out here. The wind's light and variable. It's kind of all over the place. We've only got about 5-6 knot true wind speed. The apparent wind angles is all over the place, but it's kind of bouncing around between 45 and 60, and we're just making our way. It's been a peaceful morning. Sunrise is peeking out behind us, some amazing colors. Sunrise has occurred. Amazing, stunning colors. I'm trying to show y'all some of this. My favorite time in the morning to be on board good old Tela Ru's in the morning on passage. Cup of coffee, peace, quiet, just you and the ocean and the sunrise peeking over the horizon. It's pretty magical stuff. Pretty lucky and fortunate to be able to do this. Check out the sunrise. Y'all, there's real magic in these sunrises out here on the ocean. I don't know what it is that's so special, but it's just different being out here on the water than it is on land. It's times like these that really make you appreciate the true beauty of nature and the sea. These sunrises are really something to see, y'all. All right, y'all, well, another hour has rolled on by. The sea state's still rolly, but it seems that the swell has calmed from the last hour check-in. The wind's also died down. Not that we had any before. We only had 5-6 knots before. Now it's only about 2-3 knots, so no wind at all. We're still on the motor sail underway.
All right, y'all. I have just had a little nap. It is now 8 a.m. I poured myself some coffee immediately upon waking up. The whole idea behind this sailing vlog being a little different, you get like the most realistic picture of exactly what it's like out here on a 10, 12, 15 hour sailing passage, all day long passage. So that's the whole idea behind doing this hourly check-in. Our true wind speed is currently 3.4, but that's going to do it for the 8 a.m. check-in. Not much has changed, but the sun is coming out, it is heating up, it is getting warm, and that is definitely what I love about being out on the water, is being able to enjoy the nature part of it, the sunshine, the warmth, hearing the water, hearing the waves, traveling in a unique and different way. We're on our own boat and we're in nature, so it's amazing. That is the check-in for now. 10 a.m. check-in. At around 10 a.m. we began tinkering around with the sails. Because of the headwind and the sea state, we had been hobby horsing into the wind. So Sean wanted to pull the bow of Tela Ru down to eliminate some of that movement. Y'all, we actually got a little bit of sail out, which feels amazing.
All right, y'all, so here we are checking in for the 11 o'clock hour. Everything's awesome here on Tela Ru. We're beating into this wind and waves a little bit. It's coming off our port quarter, kind of beating into it, but the parent wind angle's about 42. The wind speed's kicked up to about 10 knots. We got some of our mainsail out and we put our staysail out. That balances the boat real well. Tela Ru handles the seas, no matter how rough they are, handles it very well. It's still motor sailing because we only got about 10 knots of wind, but we're getting her done. Also in the last hour, we also decided to change our destination, y'all. Was doing a little reading in the guidebooks, and there is a port called Benicarló. Sound reminds me of good old Pensacola in the Florida Panhandle, but it's Port Benicarló. There is a Knights Templar castle there. It's supposed to be one of the most visited sites on the entire east coast of Spain. So we made a last-minute decision to change our destination and go check out that Knights Templar castle and bring y'all along. However, Port Benicarló has a limitation of only 8 meters in length overall, and good old Tela Ru's 12 meters, so it's a real small port there, primarily just fishing boats. So we won't be going there, but we're going to be going to Benicarló. Port Benicarló is just a little up the coast before Benicarló, so we're going to stop in there, get Tela Ru's in a slip, stay a day or two, and go check out the Knights Templar castle. So that's the latest exciting update, and we'll see y'all on the next one coming up.
It is currently 12:04 p.m. so this is our noon check-in. We have just gotten our food into the oven yesterday. Before we left, Sean went and picked up these sandwichy type things. We're gonna let them toast up. We're gonna have a nice, light, warm lunch on this gorgeous sailing day. I wish y'all could smell this. Oh, it looks good, and it looks so crispy with the gooey Gouda cheese that Sean just added. This is gonna be so good. It smells heavenly. It is now 1 p.m. Sean has finally gone down to take a little nappy nap, and I am up top just making sure to watch our surroundings. We have 2 boats that just passed in front of us over to our port side. I'm pretty excited because we are going to our 10th Marina of 2024. We'll link prices over on our Patreon. We try to keep that updated about once a month, so that's kind of like a once a month thing that we do. We currently have about 3.5 hours to go until we reach our new destination that got changed. Oh, the scenery has changed in the past like 15-20 minutes. The visibility has gotten a lot better. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. The scenery has changed. As you can tell, there are some mountains over there. They look like massive cliffs. I don't know just how well the camera is picking it up, but pretty cool how the geography has changed so much. All right, y'all, it is time for our 2 o'clock check-in. The sea state has drastically calmed down from what it was earlier. We still have our sail up, as you can see behind me. We are about 11.2 nautical miles out from our destination that we're sailing to today. It's Marina number 10 of the year. Things are going really, really well. Just a 2 o'clock check-in. At our 3 o'clock check-in, we should be probably 6 nautical miles out from our new temporary home.
All right, y'all, so we got about an hour to go. It's sure been a long day underway since we left at the butt crack of dawn, but we've been making a good way. We've been averaging around 5 knots. The wind never hit a lick above 10, so we've had our sails out, but we've been got that Volvo Penta D275 sail purring along as well. We've been motor sailing, but we're getting there. Been a little bit of a beat, but sea state's calmed down a little bit. We're excited to get to Benicarló, get all checked in, get Tela Ru tucked away in the slip, and then it's going to be cocktail 30 and time for a sip.
At around 3:30, it was time to prep for entry into the marina, so we pulled in those sails and then got lines and fenders out. Sean sitting back here to put it in reverse if needed. The guy doesn't speak a lick of English. Right now he is grabbing the sand line for the starboard side. I was out for a 4 p.m. final check-in of the day. All right, y'all, we have arrived and Sean is doing the last few final touches and then we are gonna go check in. Benicarló is a small town in Spain with a population just shy of 25,000 and is part of the Valencian community. Benicarló is an important fishing port and is specifically known for its long-time farming of oranges and artichokes. There are some tourists that visit Benicarló, but there's actually more of a local feel more than anything in this area. Tomorrow, however, we'll be visiting Peñíscola, a nearby town, to visit the castle Sean mentioned while we were under sail. And that town right up the road from Benicarló is very much a tourist hotspot, and for good reason. But first, as always in our videos, a quick look at the marina here in Benicarló. This marina has lots of fishing boats in and out, and it's dated for sure. This is the dock we pulled Tela Ru up to for our brief stay. The marina office is located right here, and the shower facility is right here in that same building. This is the ladies' shower facility. We've got 2 mirrors, 2 sinks, lots of shower stalls.
All right, y'all, here we are at Castillo de Peñíscola. This is a special place and we are excited to be taking this tour. This was a former Knights Templar castle. The Knights Templar took over this in about late 1200s. They finished building their fortress in the early 1300s. Super historic place with super significant meaning to me. My fraternity is Kappa Alpha Order, and Kappa Alpha Order has significant ties to the ideas and principles of the Masons as well as the Knights Templar. So I'm super honored to be here touring this with my lovely wife Amber, and following the reign of the Knights Templars over this castle, it became known as Castillo de Papaluna, Castle of the Pope of the Moon. It was the anti-Pope Benedict XIII, and he was here sometime in the mid-1400s. And this was the papal residence of the anti-Pope Benedict XIII from around the mid-1400s until the time he died.
y'all so much for tuning in to today's sailing video. If y'all want real-time updates, the ability to message with us directly, and access to all the exclusive content we post for our patrons only, click the link in the top right-hand corner to connect with us over on Patreon. We sure hope y'all enjoyed coming with us today on our sail. Remember to like this video, share it with someone who loves adventure as much as yourself, subscribe, and leave us a comment below. And we'll see y'all next time on Sailing Tela Ru as our circumnavigation aboard Tela Ru continues.